Alright guys, let's roll ahead with a little bit more GAC catch-ups. Round 2 of last week, let's get into it. Okay, here we are guys, we're up against a guy called Mr. Shh. Doesn't like to talk a lot. So, when I went in against this gent, he had already started attacking, as you can see, dropped a couple of battles there on my CLS and my Nute team. Down in the south section, we can see that he's not even attempted any of the battles here. So I went into this one feeling pretty confident. He'd attacked in the north, preloaded some teams, and I thought, okay, so all we have to deal with him is his defense now. So we've got CLS, we've got GG droids, we've got Geonosians, nothing too scary right here. Down in the south, however, we do see, oh, hold on, all 3 GLs on defense. And bearing in mind, I have 3 GLs, guys, but only 2 of mine are available for offense. My JMK Cat was on defense holding the south section. So I was a little bit concerned here. I was like, how are we going to deal with all these additional GLs that we've got to chew through? So I start by going after his JMK Cat. We're going with Jedi Master Luke, Old Ben and Shaq T. This was a bit of a risky move on my behalf because it is JMK Cat, guys. He does have a pre-taunt. Usually you want to be taking in stuff like Jedi Knight Revan to try and focus down Cat. However, it worked okay. He went first, got the damage immunity. We go ahead and increase his cooldowns. It's kind of important to make sure you keep on increasing his cooldowns so he can't just go absolutely crazy, putting all that damage immunity, calling the assists, putting the heal immunity on yourself. I decided I'm actually going to focus down Mace Windu first, simply because he has a lot less health than Cat, and I want to trigger that first, sort of pseudo savior that JMK has before I go after Cat. So Cat's obviously doing her Shien business. He immediately gets to ult, and at this point I'm like, oh god, I'm in trouble. So what I'm looking to do here, guys, is just try as much as possible get the ult onto JMK. As you can see, Mace really is pretty squish. Most people don't bother modding their Mace for very much, so when they throw in this comp without GK, it's actually quite easy to kill him. So as you can see, guys, I once again went to increase cooldowns there on JMK, simply because we need to make sure he can't constantly use his specials. There we go, we triggered the pseudo-sacrifice on Mace over there, and I know now that if I go and take out Cat, she's going to be dead for good. I figured, because Mace is so squishy, we may as well just kill him immediately. So call in Old Ben there, and then we just focus on Cat. He gets the damage immunity. It is a little bit annoying. I just figure I'll focus on trying to make sure I get my ult meter maxed out. That was a bit of a wasted attack, but it was always going to be a wasted attack, to be honest. You can see we've already got the ultimate meter fully charged on JMK here. I think in hindsight I probably would have used the heal here to keep Shaq T a little bit healthier, because they're not in ultimate right now, so they can't ignore the taunt, but JMK can, obviously. Hit our ultimate, lovely jubbly, decreased cooldowns. We're going to have an easier time of controlling JMK now. So it's just basically full send, try and get Cat out of there now, guys. We increased the cooldowns, but he did ult, so it's kind of a waste. Right now I'm looking to make sure that we still keep on doing damage, keep our JML nice and healthy. F-Lux when we can. Obviously the tenacity up there is a bit of a pain. And they're just going hard on my Shaq T, which makes me very nervous because she's the one that keeps people alive. Eek. The yeet over on Shaq T would have been okay, but he was in ultimate, obviously, so Cat could ignore the taunting JML. But we get a nice big hit on Commander Ahsoka Tano there. A little bit more damage on her. I think, yeah, I just go for trying to focus down Commander Ahsoka Tano by the looks of things, instead of increasing the cooldowns on JMK. Or, nope. I changed my mind in the end. Increased the cooldowns. That was to make sure he couldn't get the heal immunity off on her. Go for the big hit. Cleared her out. Nice 80k hit there on Cat. And at this point I was like, I don't even care if I have to double tap it now. At least we got rid of the Cat and the support. But we're looking okay. We're looking okay. AoE, he gets another ult off, so obviously he's stacking up lots and lots of damage. At this point it's a case of, let's just try and control him as much as possible. Increase his cooldowns and try and slow him down. Once he's out of ult, it becomes a lot easier. Of course, he does the annoying thing there. Boop. Of course, he misses. Increase those cooldowns constantly. This is where it just gets rather frustrating, guys, because he's got the tenacity up and tenacity down, but he still resisted the ability block, the breach, all that good jazz. I know he was about to ult here, so I figured I might as well go ahead and use the F-Lux rather than increase cooldowns. And again, we can't land any debuffs while he's got that bonus protection when he's got the high ground. Increase the cooldowns. And then Efflux, Booyah. So close to killing him there. Another Efflux. Probably should have increased cooldowns, really. We don't want him getting the ultimate meter off. So close again, but here we go. Booyah! Efflux in the end did manage to clinch it. 47 banners is trash, guys, but I'll take that. Considering I took in Shakti and Old Ben, took out a JMK cat, I will take that all day, every day. So you can see we still got a Relic 8C, and he's got Sith Empire Trooper at Relic 5 and Count Dooku. Now I know that Rey will walk all over this if we throw in Wat Tambor there, so I think that's what we go and do now. If you guys are doing this at home, make sure you put the tank tech on Rey. You don't want the recovery tech because that will almost invariably stop you from being able to whirlwind ever, because you'll keep on recovering too much health. However, if you put the tank tech on there, it does stop you from getting ability blocks. Well, it doesn't stop the ability block, but you'll cleanse it automatically. It also helps with banners, guys, because Rey doesn't have a large protection pool. So if you've got the tank tech come in, you get no debuffs. You can potentially recover all your protection. Now, my Rey is modded for offense, guys. This only works if you've got decently modded for offense. I think my Rey was still at R7 at the time of this GAC. She's currently at R8 now, so she's got a nice little bit of extra. So I think her stats are around 11,000 offense. All you do, guys, trigger your first whirlwind, take out one of the characters, go ahead and ult. As you can see, C hasn't even got his ultimate out yet because they tend to kill Wat pretty quickly. Boop, there goes Dooku, and now it's just mano a mano, or mano a womano, against Sith Eternal Emperor. We're trying to reenact the ending scene of Rise of Skywalker. And it goes similarly, I guess, guys. He thinks he's got unlimited power. He really doesn't. So we're just going to basic now, recover some of that health. Rey's got decent health steal on a basic when she attacks during her turn. But all we're really looking to do here, guys, is get ourselves to a point where we've got another whirlwind, get the ultimate off, and we should be able to take care of this Sith Eternal Emperor. Now be careful, guys, if you go against a C with a particularly large health pool. I'm talking sort of over 180k, because it can go very wrong. But as you can see, we're looking quite good here. C is slowly getting chipped away. And we've still got full protection, funnily enough. He's about to ult. Ult makes it easier for us to deal with him, guys. Yes, he does get that locked shock on a basic, but he loses a lot of his recovery abilities. So he can't quite recover as much hit points as before. Basic. Sorry, he loses his protection recovery, which is kind of key. Alright, so soon enough we'll get another ult. I think I'm trying to max out my health here before we go into ult. I know the ult will kill him, and I'm not worried about his other abilities. Looks like we just go straight into it because I'm just fed up. And big hits, boop! Lovely jubbly. So we got full protection, we didn't get full health, but I'll take that, guys. We've taken out 2 GLs, there's only the one left. So he's got Nute, Django, and Asajj there. Now that Django did not have his Zeta, so I don't have to worry about him killing a unit and having a permadeath. So that's something. I'm just checking my defense to see if this guy has attacked further. He hasn't yet, so I'm feeling pretty confident. I know that I could clear south, and even if he clears fleet, I should win by banners, because there's more banners available in my division if you clear down the south section, rather than going north and going through fleet. But if you do take that risk, you do need to make sure that you do clear the back wall, otherwise you will lose. So I decided to go ahead and see what's on that back wall. I'm going in with a Bosk lead bounty hunters with Mando and Grief here, guys. That should be able to take care of this team pretty handedly. So we just want to trigger contract as soon as possible, really. Just go full send on Mr. Gunray over here. Rap. He is obviously going to get that rather annoying extortion on us, but I'm not too concerned. We're just going to go ahead and kill what we can here. Get the extra attack in from Grief. Obviously we need to be attacking Nute, so hit him when we can. Django goes in with a rocket, barely tickles us. And there we go, Nute is double dead. And we're about to hit contract fairly soon. There we go. I think it should trigger. Oh, wow. Look at all that recovery, guys. Look at all that recovery. And we've hit contract as well, so we can actually just say goodbye to Django. Maximum banners. Super. Okay, so that's also going to let us see the back wall, which will help us plan for the north. Obviously, he's still got a GL in the north section, so I really need to make sure that I can clear this south wall. We check it out, and it looks like he's put... I mean, they're relics, but they're garbage relics, guys. So I'm confident that the back wall is not going to be a problem for me. I might as well try and use my teams to clear some of that north wall. I decide to go for a bit of a risk here. Maybe we can clear out there this SLKR, even though we don't have a GL to work with. I'm going in with Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke, and Hermit Yoda. I figured this is my best chance at trying to one-shot this SLKR. If we get it, it's a Brucey bonus. If we don't, at the end of the day, we're probably going to win regardless, because there's no way he's clearing our south section, and he's already dropped a couple of battles in the north, and I'm confident I can clear the south. So it's not the end of the world if we don't clear this team. I could have... Oh, well, no. That worked out quite well, actually. Direct focus General Hux. I figured I might as well, if I can't kill Slacker, I might as well try and kill as many units as possible. So we go ahead and start working on that. Hux is gone. Luckily, Luke cannot be stunned, and we get rid of the ads. Already in a winning position, I feel, guys. We get the foresight up, so his AoE misses. He very nearly kills us there, which is like, oh god. And then it turns out it's looking pretty good, to be honest, guys. It's looking pretty good. I think I do the turn meter swap just to keep Hoda out in the open, because if he hits Hoda, we're almost in a better position. Well, would you look at that, guys. 3 GLs, 1 shot, and we only had 2 GLs for offense. That was an absolute win. That pause there, as you saw as me recording, was me jumping around. Cheering myself on, because yes, we did get another GL down. So at this point, I'm like, hold on. This guy went full GL defense. Can we actually get a full clear here? Can we actually get a full clear? Looks like we decide to just deal with the easy low-hanging fruit here. Go up against those Geonosians. We'll take in Traya Scion. Should be an easy clap. Looks like I'm looking to see, can I set Sith Empire Trooper just to have a little bit of extra reliability? I figured normally I would just take in Traya Scion in this comp and everything would be fine. But because we actually won that battle with SLKR, I figured I might as well be a little bit more cautious than I would normally be, taking the additional unit, just to try and give us a little bit more time for them to sort of whittle away their own health. So it looks like it's not terrible. We're obviously going to lose Sith Empire Trooper. He is only Gear 12, guys, but look at the state of them. They're all looking in pretty bad shape right now. If I can get the attack off before that heal, it would have been great, but hey, I feel at this point we're pretty comfortable, because, you know, Spy has just been yeeted. They've got next to no health. We've got held by hatred. This is definitely a dub here, guys. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I think everything here is pretty high relics, so that Sunfac just makes this team just that little bit more chunky than it is normally, you know? So we just start wailing away on this Sunfac. Like, come on, man. Die already. So, for reference here, guys, my Traya is R5 and Scion is R3, I believe. They're both modded for this particular counter. Lots of crit avoidance, and then health primaries where we can. But yeah, if you get a particularly tanky Sunfac, he can actually last quite a while. Looks like he's taunting again, so we're going to have to focus on him. We nearly get the kill, but alas, no. There's too much health on these boys. Somebody play the 12 hours later meme, because yeah, this is there's only so much I can comment on this, guys. It's just a brick wall in that relic Sunfac. Eventually we should clear through. He says we've got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to slowly pick away at this Geonosian team. If we can get back through to it, can we do it? No. And then Sunfac is taunting again. It's like, god damn, and they get the heal off. It's like, I needed one more turn. Get the heal immunity. Good. Heal immunity doesn't stop health equalization though, guys, so it doesn't really help massively. And of course, they are just going to cleanse so very often. Oh, can we get it here? Is this the one? There we go. We finally chewed through it. Only took about 12 hours and a half. But hey, 49 banners, obviously not as high as we normally get, but it was there to ensure we got that victory. So next up, we're going up against this GG. This counter is leery, guys. I wouldn't use this, but I've used all my other GG counters already. I mean, I could have tried the Padme team potentially. Yeah, don't use this counter at home, guys. It's risky. It's very risky. I was considering using the mass days there to stop that B2 Super Battle Droid getting all the TM all the time. But instead we just went for a basic. And we fractured GG. I thought, actually, we're looking pretty good here. We're looking pretty good here. I don't mind if I start killing units because, you know, GG's not going to take bonus turns. All those counters as well really seem to help. I took a bit of a risk here, throwing that Emperor's Trap on Vader. But I wanted to get all the extra assists I could just to try and kill this B2 before Grievous loses his fracture. And it looks like this counter is actually working rather well. We were never in any danger there. Not bad. 52 banners. I'll take it all day, every day. Okay, guys, so the last one that we're going up against is that Sunfac Droidica team. Not Sunfac, apologies. Poggle the Lesser with Droidica and Magna Guard. And I was pretty confident that this Basti team would be able to handle it. All we needed to do, really, was take out that Droidica. Once he's gone, there's no DPS in this team. And I figured Basti's bonus protection should be enough to make sure that we come out of this with max banners. So spread those buffs, Magna tries to be annoying, we dispel the taunt on him, get rid of Poggle, and that is all she wrote there. This is going to be an easy single win. We should get max banners on this one, guys. This should be a 54, nice and easy. Let's go. Do a little bit more. There you go, Yoda. He tries to steal our banners, but we've got that bonus protection. Alrighty, so that is revealing fleet for us, guys, and this is where we find out this guy is a complete dillhole. You heard me, dillhole. He's gone ahead and put his Executor on defense, which is expected, but he also put Negotiator. I'm like, so 3 GLs on defense wasn't quite enough for this gentleman. He also wanted to have a small cat come across the screen and say, let's go ahead and put Executor with Negotiator. So we take a look at the south section. I think I can definitely get the clear here. We might as well start killing these fools. So decide to go ahead and use our trusty JTR team here. In 3v3, guys, JTR is actually a fantastic team. She obviously hard counters First Order just in general. Phasma lead, all the days that we put out is great. Heal immunity is really useful for OG Kylo Ren. Now, I like to put that days on OG Kylo because he provides so much turn meter to the rest of the team that we really don't want him counter-attacking and, you know, doing that AoE. So it's all about the control right now, guys. Want to try and get rid of what we can and control the rest of the team. Those exposes obviously mean we are going to be decreasing their TM whenever we use specials. So again, spreading that days. We want to get rid of Fox because he's just annoying, but we also want to put heal immunity on OG Kylo. Unfortunately, we didn't land the stun there. There we go, we got the stun. Now, I'm quite confident that the burning would have almost killed Fox here, but it just nearly kills him. Yeah, nearly kills him. Next turn, he should die. Let's just control the TM here on Phasma, I think. Yep. There goes Fox. Bye-bye. Stun? Ah, so frustrating. When that stun doesn't land, we'll try it again. Now we got the stun. So look at our banners, guys. We're looking pretty healthy here. Maybe BB-8 has lost a little bit of protection, but I think we should be okay. Illuminated Destiny ensures that we get maximum banners on this one. Easy claps. 54. Isn't that right, Mr. Bear? Alrighty. So I'm looking at these teams and I'm thinking, what else is scary? The Moff Gideon is obviously a good character, but when you put him with trash and he's not even got speed sets, it's not particularly worrisome. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and take on this Maul lead. It's got quite a bit of DPS in it, so I figured I might as well go ahead and take in my DPS dealers. We're going in with Han and Chewie. Hindsight, I probably should have gone straight for Marauder there rather than gone on Sidious, but hey ho, live and learn. Live and learn. All the dodges, of course. Yeah, see you, Sidious. Sidious bit it. Go ahead, get the stun, or just completely kill him. That's the best kind of stun, guys. And then Maul is not really going to do anything to us. It's a shame they got the days on Chewie there. We could have recovered a little bit of extra banners, I think. We decided to take on Moff Gideon next, and I figured, why not go ahead and use some Rebel fighters, guys? We've still got the we got the memes, we got the capabilities, we have the technology. We can make him better. So I figured, yeah, Mon Mothma should be maximum banners against this team. Nothing to really worry about here. There's good banner recovery on Mon Mothma teams. So we just want to focus down people. I probably should have gone for TIE Fighter Pilot because he's actually the DPS of the team. And that would have given us the time to recover our banners a little bit better. But it looks like we're just going to get the full banner matchup here. Yep, 54 banners, nice and easy, no sweats there. Now obviously we still have our Padme team, guys. We still had quite a decent amount for offense here. And because his Backwall is so trash, basically everything is easy wins here, guys. So this seems incredibly overkill to try and deal with this particular bounty hunter team. There's nothing to really worry about in this one. Dengar is obviously going to steal our banners because that's the kind of guy he is. But hey, it's a quick and easy win. Big hits coming out of Padme. So obviously I do have Executor, guys, which means my Boba Fett is R8. There's nothing to really worry about here, and all those additional buffs that they're getting, it's just feeding up Boba's Execute. Let's go ahead and stunt. Now obviously there's no real banner recovery here in this team, but honestly I'm not concerned so much about the banner recovery in this particular battle because we don't need it for the win. We know that he can't clear south, so long as we just clear this back wall, we've definitely got the win. There he goes. We actually triggered contract, which is surprising. And now it's just Royal Guard on his own. And, you know, when he's not under Lord Vader, he really ain't all that. There we go, guys. 50 banners on that last squad. So that is all the combat waves, all of these squad waves out of the way. We've done that. We've dusted it. We've just got to deal with the real tricky part. Looks like Mr. Shh quietly attacked when we were in the back wall. He's obviously took 3 to take out Nute, 2 to take out CLS. The others were 1 taps. Now he's working on our fleet, I assume. Or is he starting to go south? Nope, he's not going south. He's going to try and attack our fleet. So obviously I do have Executor as well, guys. So I put my Executor on defense. He's got his and his Negotiator, so he could take out my Executor with a Malevolence if he's got the wherewithal to try it. Alrighty, so we're going to try and go ahead and use the Malevolence counter to Executor right now. Looks like I'm having a hard time trying to find the correct units. Going in with the TIE Fighter Pilot. The reason we take TIE Fighter Pilot in, guys, is that he does provide additional TM to your ships when he evades, and he's always going to evade at the start. So the last ship you should be taking in is the Ebon Hawk here. That gives you a dispel. You've got the Hyena Bomber as a reinforcement to come in and land additional buzz droids. Also is another taunting tank, obviously. So here we go. It's my first time trying this particular counter, so I do take it slow here. Got to use that first special. That gives you foresight, so you definitely get a dodge at the start. That feeds your capital ship some turn meter, which means you get to go. And that's the whole thing, guys. You want to try and get ahead of the enemy capital ship. I'm obviously thinking here, I'm taking my time, I'm thinking, oh my god, do I use the AoE or do I basic? Now my immediate thought is I've got to use the first special to get an extra buzz droid in and not provide additional turn meter to the enemy Houndstooth, because we want our Sunfac to be able to stun him before he taunts. But I'm just having a think here, obviously. I really want this full clear, guys. I really want to try and one-tap the Executor, which will give us an opportunity to potentially clear out the Negotiator as well. So there we go. We do just use the first special here. There's no point landing the buzz droids because it would just get cleansed. Losing that Vulture Droid is actually ideal, guys. It gives us additional turn meter on our capital ship. And then he's got the target lock on our Sunfac, which is not ideal, obviously. So right now we're going to look to reinforce with Spy. We're going to target Xanadu Blood. The idea, guys, is that we go ahead and kill Xanadu Blood. So you've got to get the focus and you've got to hope that he doesn't evade too much. So here we go, big hits. He doesn't evade, but we don't get the kill, guys. Do we get the kill now? Come on. Let's go. We've got to hit him. Not quite. Got to hit him. Good. Okay, so we took out the Xanadu Blood. At this point, I'm feeling quite confident because without the Xanadu blood there, guys, we do have a potential 2-tap. It becomes a lot easier when there's no Xanadu blood. I think we just focus on this guy, try and at least get some kills. We should really be stunning. At this point, you should really stun Boba Fett. So I did a mistake here. I should have done the basic on the capital ship, targeting Boba Fett, and then we would have been able to put buzz droids on him and take him out. That was the mistake I did in this particular round, guys. But there we go. Now we just need to try and kill whatever we can. Reinforce with Ebon Hawk here. Got to try and take out that Boba Fett if possible. Clear off the evasion up. Put evasion down on him instead. Land the buzzies. That gives us a little bit of extra TM. That gives us a little bit of extra TM, but obviously now we have no real DPS on the board. So it's not looking pretty now, guys. We've got nothing left, and we still need an extra turn before we can actually get to our ultimate. So really, right now, we are looking in bad shape, but I think we're okay for a 2-tap. Luckily for us, we are stealthed currently. Put more buzz droids over here on the Houndstooth. Please survive. If that AoE hadn't killed our spy, we would have actually had the ultimate next turn. So we are going to have to 2-tap this Executor. Now, I think I decided to go in with Rebels, because Rebels can have the DPS, the raw DPS, just to gun down the remaining ships before Executor really gets rolling, and that's exactly what I'm looking to do here, guys. I do take in Cassian, sorry, so we can help get rid of those taunts if Houndstooth is proving to be an issue. So I've still got a little bit of hope that we can get the full clear here, guys. Go ahead. Now, his Houndstooth was obviously a bit weak. I just wanted Bistan to take one turn so that we can try and get the TM train rolling. Obviously, the bounty hunters do massively nerf the DPS on your rebels, guys, but it is still possible. I just try to focus down the Houndstooth, not certain if it is the correct thing to do, so we decide to go for Boba Fett because I don't want him going ahead and using that AoE ability that he's got, that detonator, because that is really bad news for us. Now, I'm beginning to lose a bit of faith here at this point, guys. I'm like, oh god, I just don't have the DPS to really deal with it. So I decide to take a little bit of a risk here. I check and I see there is no breach, so I can dispel and maybe take out Houndstooth. But he had double evaded the basic attacks from my Millennium Falcon. We did take him out though, in the end. It would have been nice if we'd been able to focus on Django sooner. Boba Fett sooner, but hey, no dice. I feel a bit better now, guys, because we've only got Razor Crest and Slave 1, and Slave 1 is now gone. That Gauntlet isn't going to do a whole lot because it looks very, very weak. I'm just checking out the other abilities on Cassian because I really don't know Cassian's abilities. He's there to cleanse and then call the Millennium Falcon to assist, and that's it. So we've just got Razor Crest to deal with. I decide to heal up our bigs here. We lose the extra ship, which does suck. And then it's just, can we actually kill this guy? Can we kill him? I call in the Phantom, though even though he's weak, the pilots are like gear 8. I wanted the additional reinforce, so in case he gets to his ultimate, we can at least get more ships out to keep the Millennium Falcon assisting as much as possible. Just the basic here. There's the first sacrifice on his Razor Crest. Got to focus down that DPS. Let's call in another ship. I decide to call in the additional tank because I figured that will be our best bet. Get the extra recovery. Millennium Falcon is refusing to assist, as usual, guys. Just need to kill him. Get the big hits. Let's go. Yes, Razor Crest is out. And then we just got IG-88. Now, I'm not concerned at this point, guys. We know we've got the clear here. I don't know why I bothered with the shield disruption. We even hit the ultimate on our capital ship, guys. How nice is that? And as usual, Millennium Falcon refuses to assist. Refuses to assist. Refuses to assist. Refuses to assist. He gets there eventually, guys, but that's RNG for you. 40 banners. Now, obviously, you're never going to get good banners against the Executor, especially if you have to double tap. Unfortunately, we now have a Negotiator mirror match. I'm 100% confident we've completely won this, but it would be so nice if we can get that full clear right. So we've got our own Negotiator. I was trying out a new comp here, a new style, and I figured, okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out. He has got the annoying starting comp. We've got a, you know, the toss-up on R8GK. Let's just try it out. This is a new comp for me. I figured, let's give it a go, see how we get on. I don't know why I took in Wedge over there. Hopefully I'd swap that out. Nope, apparently I just leave Wedge in there. Odd choice, odd choice. Okay guys, so I've seen this in the past where you can go ahead and trigger the second special on Ahsoka right at the start. And it just goes to hell right at the start. Just like, oh, well, we're screwed. Nothing we can do now. If it hits this point where he gets the first turn on the Negotiator and you lose your Anakin right out the gate, you know you've lost. It's just straight up nothing you can do about it, guys. Absolutely nothing you can do about it. So I need to go back and refresh my memory on how to actually beat a Negotiator in a mirror match. This comp in particular. My only hope is, can we maybe take out Anakin? If we can take out Anakin, maybe we can get a double tap. But he's still got his unending loyalty right now. We go ahead and get our own, but we know that he's got his in the works as well. We nearly take out Ahsoka. But of course, the enemy guy is taunting, and of course they get ploughed. So I'm like, yep, we are so screwed right now. He's going to ultimate probably in his next capital ship's turn. So we've got less than zero chance of actually getting anything done here. He even evaded there with his Anakin on that AoE. I figure maybe I can get the big hit. Computer says no. Can't even get a big hit on their Anakin. And everything is going wrong here, guys. Absolutely everything. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm definitely not clearing fleet. But we gave it a good shot, guys. I'm still proud because we managed to take out triple GLs on defense, clearing out all of his squads, and he doesn't really do anything. All right, guys. So I don't think I even bother with another fleet because we don't have any other fleet. And that is actually as far as he gets. He doesn't even manage to clear a single fleet. He messes up his battles against the Executor, doesn't even attempt the Radus. So good claps for us there, guys. Good claps for us there. And obviously he can't take out the South Wall either. So I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.
Just giving a quick shout out to my patrons. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and without your support I wouldn't be doing this today. Thanks so much.